Now let's have a look at the methodologies for Sprout 1 and 2 CTP. In week 1, we want to introduce the topic of the project as well as teach the thinking tool. Now something to keep in mind is that throughout your time as an April instructor, you'll come across many different topics and thinking tools. What I'm about to show you is an example of how you can conduct your CTP class, but it is really up to you to apply it based on various topics and thinking tools. So the first thing you would do in any Sprout or Sapling creative thinking project is to introduce the topic using this one-sentence summary. You can go ahead, read that with your students, and then start breaking it down by using some leading questions. You could ask questions like, alright, so what will we make in this project? That's right, we're going to make a news report. Very good. Do you watch the news at home? No? Then who watches the news at home? Okay, very good. Mom, Dad watches the news. Do you ever watch the news with your parents? Great, very nice. So you know what the news is. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a news report. Now on the news, the reporters ask questions. Do you know what that's called? When you ask a question, get an answer. Question, answer. Starts with an I. Very good. It's called an interview. I want you guys to write this down in your CTP book. We're going to write an interview. Okay? Interview is going to be a part of our news report. So what is this news report going to be all about? It's going to be about, that's right, how to avoid a disease. It means not get sick. So if we want to avoid a disease and not get sick, who should the reporters interview? Who? That's right, we need to interview doctors. Very good. So this is what we're going to make today. We're going to make a news report about how to avoid a disease. Very good job, guys. Students have been learning about how to avoid diseases all week, so this won't be a foreign concept to them. You just need to ask them the right leading questions to re-establish their knowledge on the topic. Introducing the project on this page should maybe take about just one or two minutes, and then after that you move on to the next page. And you'll teach them today's thinking tool. Just a reminder, students will be introduced to a new thinking tool during the odd units. And remember that during the even units, they'll use the same thinking tool they learned in the previous unit. So you just need to review it very quickly. Another thing to keep in mind is on the next page here, the objective and the how and all of this is mainly meant for you. You don't need to go over all of this word for word. You just need to review it before the class using the teacher's guide from FTP. Think of a simple way to explain this using an example. So perhaps you can start this page by saying, alright class, today's thinking tool is called mind map. Everyone say mind map for me. 1, 2, 3. Very good, thank you very much. So this is how we use a mind map. So what we need to do is write down our topic in the middle here. Alright, and topic today here is map. What do you guys think of when you guys see a map? What do maps have, guys? Steve? That's right, thank you, Steve. Maps have lines. Okay, let's write down lines here. What else do maps have? Very good, Julie. Maps have different shapes. Very good. So let me show you a map here, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to Alt-Tab and maybe show them a map that I prepared and downloaded before the class. So I can ask my students, alright, I have a map here. What map do you guys see? That's right, it's a map of Seoul. Very good. So Steve said we see lines, right? So what line is this? Very good. It's a road. Very good job. So, okay, what about this line? That's right, this line is a river. Very good. So let's go back to our mind map. Okay, and we have roads, and we have things like rivers. Very good. Okay, let's talk about shapes. Let's look at this map here. Julie said we have many different shapes in a map. So what shape? Let's see if you guys can have a look here. What shape is this? That's right, it's a mountain. Very, very good. Good job. What about this shape? This shape right here. This shape. That's right, it's a school. It's a university. Very nice. It's a school. Let's do one more. We have mountains. We have schools. What else do we have? Ooh. Can anybody tell me what this shape is? That's right, it's Lotte World. Very good. We call this Amusement Park. So let's write it down. So maps have many different shapes. We have mountains. We have schools. And we even have Lotte World. Excellent job, guys. So finish your mind map and try to explain this thinking tool here. This should maybe take about 6 to 8 minutes if you are managing your time well. And after you're done, go to the next page. And you want to instruct the students to apply the same steps to this week's topic. So you want them to use the mind map and try to complete this brainstorming session. So you could fill in one or two of these blanks as an example and have the students finish the rest on their own. So you read this instruction right here. You can break it down for them. Perhaps you might need to explain what causes and preventions mean. And you can also refer to your teacher's guide, which I downloaded earlier from the FTP. So have a look at these examples and maybe lead your students so that they can have some similar answers. And give them some time to complete it. And this page should maybe take about 10 minutes or perhaps a little bit less.